words ending P-O-T, Richard.
Yep, any word with its own entry in the premium Oxford dictionaries, please, as of July 2019, that ends P-O-T. As always, no proper nouns, no hyphenated words.
Zena, what do you think?
Yeah.
Me too.
Words I'm not really a fan of, but I'll give it a shot with balm pot.
OK, so Zena is going for balm pot. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said balm pot. Let's see if it's right. It is right, Zena. That is our correct answer. And it goes on 3. Very well done indeed. What a great start to the round. 3 for balm pot.
That was my word as well, Zena. It's the first one I thought of. You see, the Scots use it normally. It's a foolish person, let's say. I'm sure I've read it in Irvine Welsh before now. Barn pot or bam pot as well, sometimes they say.
Thank you very much indeed. Richard, Ian, welcome back. What are you going to go for? Have you got a word yet?
I have.
Good.
Crackpot.
OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said crackpot. Crackpot is right. Down it goes to 14.
Yeah, essentially means the same as barn pot, crackpot. Although, you know, listen, different people have different meanings for it.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Nikki, welcome.
I'm having a mind blank and I'm thinking, are these words two separate words, that kind of stuff? But I'm just going to go with one and hopefully it's right. Hot pot.
Hot pot. Hot pot. Of course, hot pot. Let's see how many of our 100 people said hot pot. Down it goes to 38. 38 for hot pot.
Or played, Nikki? Yeah, a casserole, essentially. Often topped with sliced potatoes.
Thank you very much indeed. Steve.
Hello. Well, reminding me that I was a history teacher, it just came into my mind. I better say despot.
Despot. Despot. So, Steve, let's see how many of our 100 people said despot. It's right. Down that goes to 28. 28 for despot.
So another good answer. Yeah, someone who holds absolute power, typically in a cruel way, a despot. Or to despot. Same thing.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's take a look at those scores. 3 was the best score of the past. Well done, Zena. Fantastic performance on that first podium there. Then up to 14, where we find Ian and Jan. Up to 28, where we find Steve and Dave. And then up to 38, where we find Nikki and Tristan. A little bit ahead there, but nothing you can't deal with, Tristan, I think, on the next pass. Let's hope we find a nice answer from you that brings things more into line. We're going to come back down the line now with the second players. Please step up to the podium. So, Dave, what are you going to go for? Words ending P-O-T.
Funny enough, Steve took my word.
Oh.
So I'm going to drop the S and say depot.
Depot. Yeah, here is your red line. If you can get below that red line, things are looking rosy. Depot. How many people said depot? $27. Not bad. Taking your total up to 55.
Yeah, one for your letter, one for your point there for depot, or depot.
Thank you very much indeed. Tristan, welcome to Pointless.
OK, so I think I've got to take a little bit of a gamble at this stage. So I'm going to go for hot spot.
Hot spot. I like the way you've broken out of the pot mould. This is good, I think. Hot spot. There's your red line. Let's see what happens when we go for hot spot. It's right. Oh, look at that, Tristan. You've done it. Very well done indeed. 8. Takes your total up to 46.
Very well played, Tristan. It's a great answer. Yeah, a place of significant activity or danger, or it can literally mean just a place of slightly higher temperature than everywhere around it.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Jan.
Hello.
Now then, Jan, welcome back.
Both my words were taken by these guys, so I'm struggling. There's one that I can think of that's going to be rubbish. So I'm going to take a gamble.
Yeah.
Go for a device I know they use in America to flush their sinuses, and it's a neti pot. And I don't know if that's one word.
What a lovely image you've just conjured up for us. There we go. A neti pot. Neti pot. Let's see. Here is your red line. Can you get below this red line with neti pot. Let's see what happens. Neti pot. Oh, I'm sorry, Jan.
2 words.
I'm sorry. Neti pot scores 100 points, takes your total up to 114.
Yeah, it's 2 words, I'm afraid, but lovely to hear about. That's,
Yeah. Oh, it's
we're thinking about neti pots now, aren't we?
Thank you very much. Jackie, welcome back.
Can I say jackpot
You certainly can.
and be ever hopeful that we might get there?
OK, well, let's see. No red line. You're already through. Let's see how many of our 100 people said jackpot. $20. Takes your total up to 23. Very well done indeed.
You could now make history as the first person ever to win the jackpot, having given jackpot as an answer during the show. So that's something to look forward to the rest of the show. Tough round, that one. Have you got an answer?
Yeah, I have. Well, I mean, I've now got loads.
Yeah.
I'm going to fling them at you. It might be an archaism, but I think, in the same way you have a jackpot, there are also queen pots and king pots you can have for...
Queen pot and king pot.
Yeah.
Now, if I was to say to you that they're not both correct, which one would you go for?
King pot.
You're going for king pot. That's incorrect, I'm afraid. But queen pot was wrong as well, so...
All right, OK.
You'd have got 100, whatever.
Wash pot.
You can't just keep going.
Wash pots.
You know, when people mess up here, you're not saying to Ian and Jan, have another go, are you?
Because they can't. I can. Wash pot.
Wash pot is not there, funnily enough, wash pot.
Really?
Now, I'll tell you some low ones. Honey pot would have scored you 6. Repot would have scored you 5. Stock pot 4. 3 for fuss pot and night spot. You've got 2 for sunspot, 1 for stew pot. And here's some pointless answers for you. Entrepot, which is essentially an entry point for goods or services. Ice spot, hotch pot. Pin spot, which is a very small light. A rommel pot, which is a South African drum. Stink pot is a pointless answer. That's a nice one. Train spot, to train spot, the act of train spotting. That's a lovely one, isn't it? Unpot, to take out of a pot. And white pot, which is sort of a blancmange pudding, essentially. So those are all there's your pointless answers. That was fun.
That was really good fun. That was great. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Thank you, everybody. We are at the end of our first round. We have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. This is the bit I hate. Jan and Ian. Hang on, wasn't it round 1 last time?
It was, yeah. It was me last time.
No. Dear, oh dear. Far too soon to be saying goodbye to you, but it's been lovely having you here. Thank you so much for
Thank
playing
you.
Jan and Ian.